Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Coffee and Tarot Time. So, for today's reading, did you ever notice how when I start these readings, I'm always so sweet? By the end of the reading, I'm like miserable. All right. So, today we're going to do story time. We haven't done that in a long time, and I know you guys like story time. So let's see what we can piece together. And then I will continue it, do an extension on the community page. Okay, so first things first, featured reader is Rachel. So if you haven't had a chance to go
over to Marketplace, tarotbridge.com, tarotbridge.com.
Today's my first day with my new tongue. So if you
haven't had a chance to go over to the tarotbridge.com, do so.
Rachel.
Alright, let's see what we have.
I'm using my Robin Wood. It's my
favorite second deck.
You like those skills? All right. I can't have Luna up here because I'm in white. And black and white, well, black hair on white doesn't really go together. So. Okay. Deep breath, deep breath. Okay. Bottom of the deck, let's see what we have. Because the cards will always tell us what we need to know. So, the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords, and I think I've been pulling him a few times. He's our fastest moving knight. He's our knight that kind of crashes in, gets a whim, maybe he's a little ADHD. He thinks about something. You know how sometimes you make a plan and then once you kind of start executing it, you say to yourself, it sounded better on paper. Well, I mean, that's what our Knight of Swords does. He's the type of person that he knows there's a fire, he smells smoke, he hops on his horse because he wants to go and rescue people, but he forgot to ask the address. So it's the one who doesn't pay attention to details, okay? So usually with swords, they're all about our air signs, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But it also tells me that you could have somebody's deciding to crash into your life. Like they're just realizing they have emotions for you. They're realizing that they want you. They want some sort of connection. And they're kind of crashing in and they're not thinking. Now, what are they not thinking about? The first thing I got, which was really kind of bizarre, but I always go with my spidey senses. They may be involved with someone else, but it's really not bothering them because they still want you. So they're going to come crashing into your life and see what's going on. The Hermit, I've been getting a lot of him too, is the card of Virgo. And it's somebody who has been a little quiet in your life. Well, they could have been a lot quiet. Could have been 9 months because it is a number 9. Something could have happened in September. But they've been quiet but they've been watching you. See that? We're going to put this whole story together. Don't you worry none. So this is the card of Virgo. And like I said, this could have happened in Virgo season. This person went quiet on you, not in a malicious way, although I'm not a big fan of ghosting, but not in a malicious way. They just went quiet on you, okay? But they didn't take their eye off the ball. Now, as they were up on the mountain, thankfully they didn't fall off, they were watching you, and in their lantern, you see the star. So you're as much their wish as you're as much their wish as they are yours. You know what I mean. And with the Ace of Cups, it's a couple things. Now, could this be an old person? It most certainly can. Can it be a new person? Most certainly can. It could be either way because Ace of Cups is not only a card of reconciliation, it's also a card of new love. And there's a lot there, and see how it flows? So far we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, and then we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, so this person has love on their mind. I could sing the song, but you would never come back to my channel again. There's 2 things I can't do in life, and that is sing and spell. So this person definitely has love on their mind. And I think what happens is they just get like really caught up in it and they're like, screw it. I'm sending the text. I'm calling the person. Just do it. What do you got to lose? Just do it. So the Five of Pentacles tells me that yes, they were the ones who maybe decided to ghost you, because this is my ghosting card. And they always knew that the home fires were burning and that you still had feelings for them. So they're not totally immune to that. They know that there's something there, okay, between the two of you, which I'm sure there is. But it could be a flirtation too. It could be somebody new, somebody you've maybe started chatting with, somebody who decided that they just are going to go for it and they're not going to really care about the repercussions. I feel that it could be a little bit for my older group where you have to mingle families together. So maybe you have adult children, maybe they do, and you would have to meet them. But I really feel that when this person decides to finally get up off their keister and Knight of Swords you, I really feel it's going to be beneficial to both of you. Aha. And here's our Queen of Cups, because I feel you're waiting. So let's put the story together, shall we? Once upon a time, in a land far, far away. Why does it always have to be far? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I feel there's somebody who's been watching you.
They either know you or
So they already know you, or they're getting to know you. Maybe you're chatting with them online. Maybe they are somebody who's maybe just on like a social media account and they see you and they're trying to figure out what your deal is. You know, are you single, ready to mingle, and all that stuff. So I feel like they just decide to kind of just come right in and take a chance with you. And the thing is, with the Queen of Cups, you're so ready for this. Okay? Like you're very receptive to love. So I think that I think this person is a very practical person, and he could be, or she, don't get caught up in the gender, stubborn also. But for some reason, you really interest them and pull on their heartstrings. So maybe you do know them, or they've just watched you for so long, kind of stalkerish, that they admire you and they're like, you know what? I've kind of looked. It looks like he or she is single. I'm just going to go for it. And don't forget, that's what our Knight of Swords does. They just go for it. Okay? Let's see what happens next after they go for it. So you're going to have to come over for the extended onto my community page, which is on the tarotbridge.com. Also, Rachel is my featured reader. I'm going to tag the video that explains a little bit about Rachel. We have a new reader that went up, Carrie, her name is. We have some other new ones that went up too. Give them a whirl. They're great readers. They're all vetted by me. I make them all read for me. And, you know, sometimes I have, you know, lengthy conversations with them, you know, to find out. And I've been lucky. You know, I've been very fortunate with all my readers there. I did have to let 2 of them go. But you know what? For the most part, the amount of readers that have come through on my page, I've been very, very fortunate. So the Tarot Bridge is a different twist. Don't forget, we never charge any pay by the minute. Everybody is handpicked from me. And our site is the only site owned by a reader themselves. So I know the ins and outs. I know what goes on. I know what I want. I know what I want for you guys, okay? So I would never send you any place you wouldn't be safe. So if you want to see the extended of this love story, we're finally coming off the mountain. It's about darn time. Come on over to thetarotbridge.com, hit the community tab, and sign up there. Everybody, it's Wednesday. Have a great day.